All right, welcome to Creator Hardware, and today we're going to talk about, well, the cost of this studio. Everything in this studio I paid for out of pocket from my revenue from my other YouTube channel, because it is a combination for both of my channels, but this is also where I shoot Creator Hardware. So a lot of the stuff in this studio, while serves a dual purpose, like my editing PC, most of this stuff was purchased to make this channel. So we're going to talk about everything involved in this studio. First things first is we're going to go over the PCs. Now this is overkill for most. Most people don't have, well, two PCs anyway, but we'll talk about that. So first off, I've got my capture PC slash gaming PC that's recording what I'm doing right now. And that is this NZXT PC I had built several years ago, and I had it originally equipped with a 7700K and a 2080 Super. I've upgraded to a 9900K and a 3080 Ti for gaming. But so we're going to talk about, well, the costs of that. The NZXT PC was about $4,500 from them the way it was equipped. Now I've since added a $400 9900K to it and a graphics card, but I'm not going to include that pricing just because that wasn't something I actually really needed to do for what I do or for fun. So the custom PC behind me, which was an upgrade from the NZXT PC, let's talk the custom water-cooled PC behind me. That was about $6,000. Admittedly, a little overkill, but I wanted a centerpiece for this channel and I wanted to have some fun, so I built it. Now let's talk my network attached storage. That was about $2,500 all in, with about $1,200 in just hard drives. You know, components are pretty basic, but the hard drives are where the money is, and a bunch of 6 terabyte hard drives add up quick. All right, so let's talk some other equipment. Audio equipment. Go XLR, $200. Lavalier IO24. Interface I use on this computer and the one I use on that computer, another $200. Talk cameras. I'm currently recording on a A6600, and I love these cameras. I use an A6400 on my main channel, and so I bought a 6600 for this channel. Unfortunately, they've been more or less discontinued by Sony, so I can't get new ones because I want more of them. I also, and that was with the lenses, I got about $1,700. My Blackmagic Pocket Cinema 6K rig. Done videos on that camera, and well, let's just say, expensive. Camera itself isn't. Rigging it out adds up quick. I've got about $5,000 in that camera. Love it, but keep in mind if you're looking at Blackmagic, rigging it out adds up quick because you've got to have a power supply. You got to have, the lenses aren't that bad, but rigging it out is expensive. All right, I've got 4 total lights from Neewer. Got studio lights, got the 2 blue lights behind me. Those are all from Neewer. That was about $500. Not too bad, but you know, there are way more expensive lights out there. The sit stand desk, that's right here behind me. I got that specifically for computer builds and doing B-roll shots, stuff like that. That was about $300. Amazon, nothing real fancy. I'm not including the mod mat that's on it, but let's talk the actual furniture in here. Now this is where I went typical tech tuber IKEA. It is IKEA tabletops and the Alex drawers. And I've got a 72-inch and an 84-inch back there, 4 Alex drawers, and then a tall Alex drawer next to my PC over there for storage. You know, like if you if you do this kind of stuff, you need storage, because trust me, there's tons of stuff you got to store. And by the way, that was about $1,200. Monitors. I've got 5 of them. I'm a big proponent of having screen real estate. All of my monitors are 27-inch. For me, that seems to be the best spot for it. And so I've got 5 of them. And I've got 2 from ViewSonic, one here, one back there, 2 ProArts, and a HP POS monitor that I just use to monitor. Like right now, I'm monitoring myself on OBS on that screen. That is about $2,100 in just monitors. Products from Elgato. I've got I'm not including the Elgato Wave 1 that my wife uses, but I've got a Wave 3. I've got 2 Steam Decks. I've got lights behind the camera that I'm, using to light this shot. I've got a ring light. I've got a key light. This one kind of hurt a little bit. Headphones. I've got about $1,200 in headphones. Some gaming, but mostly for editing and stuff like that. Microphone systems. And, well, let me rephrase that. Microphones. Actual physical microphones. This is not lav systems. I've got 4 microphones here, including a Rode NTG4 Plus, SM7B, Audio-Technica. That adds up to $1,250. My 2 wireless systems. I've got a Rode system. The Sennheiser, unfortunately, is way too hot for my Sony camera. There's no gain adjustment on the microphone, so I cannot use it on my Sony camera. I can only use it on the Blackmagic. So I bought a Rode system to use with the Sony camera when I'm using that camera, not in a, desktop setup like this. So I have 2 wireless systems. And that was because the pandemic and I could not get the Rode Wireless Go. And I found out the Sennheiser system was just too hot. I cannot gain it down enough on the camera to make it usable audio. I have to whisper, and I don't whisper. So that comes out to $620. Got a laptop. Now, this is several years old. It was actually my old editing laptop, but I'm including it in it because I do use it for captures and some other stuff. So I do use it for this channel. That was $1,200 many years ago. All right, tripods and heads. For all the tripod shots, I've got, Manfrotto tripods, the Joby one, and the heads, which all add up. That comes out to almost $900. Let's talk memory. This one was a little interesting to actually sit there and add up because memory is expensive. SD cards, Samsung drives for the Blackmagic. I have $650 just in portable memory storage, and that is only for this channel, not for my other channel. And finally, I have the A10 Mini. Now, the A10 Mini I bought for a contract job, and I'm currently using it as an interface for this video, going to OBS. I've done a video on it. There are some audio issues with sync, so just keep that in mind. The cost of this is overkill for a lot of YouTubers. You don't need this kind of stuff. Part of it's because I'm a tech tuber. Part of it is like the NAS is for my other channel as well as this channel, but I included it in the cost of this channel because, well, I made it on this channel. I did videos on it. So I included as a, cost of this channel. But you don't need all this stuff. I mean, you can get a cell phone, a couple cheap lights, and you can make content. This is not something you have to do to make content. So the grand total and approximated, and this really hurts because keep in mind, several years. This isn't one just overnight spent this, but $31,664. That's what I've cost for this studio. Now the room itself, done nothing to. The room itself is just a room in my house. It's, I'm not including real estate. This is not a rented studio. This is part of my house. So this is an office in my house. So that doesn't count. So I don't count real estate because I already live here. Yeah. It really hurt to add this up. I mean, it really hurt. Because I've spent a lot more on this channel than my other channel. And that's the other channel is what paid for this. So, ow. So as always, hit record, hit upload. Thanks for watching. This is Creator Hardware.